First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Kawadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for allowing me to get that healed through the Spirit. Kawadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for giving us this truth as worm. Double honors to our apostle and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations and blessings to the home elect. Alright, there's some cops everywhere tonight. But, the main reason I want to do this video is based off of scripture in Baruch 4 and verse 3, where it says, give not, they said, give not your basically on the premise of giving not what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has given unto us to other nations, man. Because what we received as a nation, which are the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we received that, and we only received that. This is Baruch 4 and verse 3. Give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. And the strange nation are you other nations outside of Israel. So Baruch, a prophet, a man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, said, give not thy honor to another, and what is profitable unto us to a strange nation. So what is up with this whole belief this whole bullshit Christian belief that everyone is part of this, everyone can be saved? No. The scriptures which were written for the nation of Israel, they're only profitable unto us. And we're not supposed to give our glory or our honor unto any other nation. The scriptures say that a Moabite or an Ammonite shall not enter into the congregation. It says a bastard shall not enter into the congregation also, and Esau is a bastard. So the other nations, this truth is not for these other nations. It's not for them. It's only for the nation of Israel. Verse 4 even says, O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us. So the things which are pleasing unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai are made known unto us. Personal pronouns, speaking about us, man, himself and everyone else that is like him, which would be the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites. That's why it says happy is Israel, because it's a blessing to have the things which we know, to be able to call upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to know about the law, statutes, and commandments, to actually be able to have a covenant with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and to try our best to keep those statutes and commandments. Those things were made known unto us, man. When you go into the chapter before, in Baruch 3, it gives you a list how the Lord basically put by all these other nations on this planet and established his mercy, his statutes, his judgment, his laws in Israel, man. And it's never been for nobody else. So the whole thing with the Gentiles coming in, those were not heathens, man. Why do you think Yahushua said let someone be cast off as a heathen, man? Because you have Israelites at a point in time, they were cast off as heathens. Cast off and basically just thrown away. But when you go into Ezra's 1, 2nd Ezra's 1, speaking about 2nd Ezra's 2, where it says, O ye heathens, come to your shepherd. Because this truth is for those Israelites who were cast off, man, who were called the Hellenists or the Hellenistas. This truth was open unto that. The whole ministry of Paul going unto the Gentiles were going unto Israelites that were scattered amongst the Gentiles, man. We've been scattered amongst the Gentiles for so long. So, of course, it will make sense for the Lord to gather the Israelites which are amongst those nations which are of his elect, to bring them in. Why? Because at the end of the day, they are Israelites, man. Like it says in Isaiah 11 and verse 11, that were scattered to Assyria, Pathros, from Cush, Shinar to Elam. All those nations around the four corners of the earth were being gathered, man. And all those nations around the four corners of the earth, those people that are being gathered are Israelites. That's why you have brothers that may look like Elam, brothers who may look like Ishmael, brothers who may look like Esau. But what the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai is gathering them, man. It's calling them together. Why? Because this word and this calling is only meant for Israel, man. It's not meant for any other nation on this planet. It's only meant for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. If you can't get that or understand that, this truth isn't meant for you. The Bible is only been written for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and it's proven time and time again. The Lord has never opened this up to everyone, man. He's never done it. That's why there's an outer court, because the heathens aren't allowed in the inner court. When you go into Revelation, and even at the last verse of this, Baruch 4 and verse 37, lo, thy sons come, whom thou sendest away. Because what did the Lord do? What's the curses saying in Deuteronomy? That I will scatter you. The Lord scattered us amongst the nations. He scattered us around the four corners of the earth, to every which way you could think of, to amongst the Japanese, to amongst the Polynesians, to amongst every nation on this planet. The Lord has scattered us. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh. And that's what's happening. The word of Yahweh Shemel Shai is gathering the elect. It's gathering the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai together, and the women which are allotted to be saved in these last days, and the children. People are being gathered by the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and not just random people, but Israelites, man. Israelites who descendants go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and to the 12 patriarchs. Even when you go into the word nation or kindred in the blue letter for Revelation 7, when it says from every nation, every tongue, every kindred, the word there is Philah, and it says from one of the 12 patriarchs of the sons of Jacob. You can look it up. But it's just a quick in transit. Hey, this truth is only meant for us, man. It's only meant for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The ones that's sincere about this, the ones who really believe in this. Hey, that's who this truth is for, man. And that's who the kingdom of heaven is for. And the kingdom of heaven is going to be established here on earth, man. Ain't going to be no floating city in the sky. It's going to be established here on the planet. And righteousness is going to reign, and wickedness is going to be put out, because all these lies and all these bullshit and all these fairy tales which the so-called white man has put out there are being pushed down by the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai, like it says in 2 Corinthians, or either 1 Corinthians or 2 Corinthians 10 and 4, where it says casting down strongholds. We're casting down this place with the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. That's about it. Lord will, hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Shem Shai, by Shemar Kakwadash, Wadi Yahweh by Shem Shai for allowing me to do another video through the Spirit. Wadi Yahweh by Shem Shai for giving us his truthless worms. Double honors to our apostle headers at Great Millstone, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful light. Brothers, keep fighting, keep striving, and drive safe. These goddamn centurions get to the end of the month. These motherfuckers just wilding today. They just sitting. They lying traps. Brothers, be careful out here. With that, shalom.